What's up? What's happening, you guys? Quick breakfast before I get my day started, honey. So what's up? Good morning. Hey, Nakia. Good morning, honey. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Printella Kelly, what's up, honey? Tracy, what's up? Good morning, Robin, Beckett, Bucket. Thanks for being a supporter, honey. First time I seen you, Robin, I think. I want to say. Antoinette, good morning from Maryland. Toy Dimples, what's up, honey? Good morning. Pamela, good morning, you guys. Honey, I got to start my day. I got to go outside today. I got to get my swimming pool back together. I got to get the filter, the little bug I got to get that down in the bottom of the pool. Get that going. So, it's been so hot, honey. Ain't nobody trying to do shit. Alright. I'm going to take this hamburger out because I think I want some tacos. I ain't had tacos in a minute. Let's do some tacos tomorrow. Taco Tuesdays, damn it is, honey. Oh, I done took out. You been following me for a while? You have? That's what's up. I haven't seen you. I don't remember. Your name don't sound familiar though. Your name do not sound familiar. After Brand, what's up, honey? Take out breakfast steak. It's a ribeye, but they thin cut. And that's what I like. I like thin cut. I'm going to rinse it off. Anthony likes the thick cut. I like thin. For myself. Honey. What we doing? I should have made me some sausage and eggs, but I'm going to do some steak and eggs. I got to find food. The refrigerator sold out. I just went to the grocery the other day and it is tight. I gotta take these out because I gotta give these to the dogs. These are them cheddar biscuits I made, honey. Give them to the big dogs. We need some mushrooms. What y'all doing today, honeys? What's up? Is y'all working? What's happening? I missed y'all yesterday. You know, sometimes you gotta take a break from social medias, damn it. I don't see how some of y'all be on there every day. All day. I can't do it. I cannot do it. Y'all be doing the most, honey. Do y'all get y'all money, get y'all bread, honey. See, I gotta take a break, honey. We gotta take a break. You enjoy watching you, my husband. My flight in Vegas was canceled trying to get home to Arizona. Oh, sorry about that, boo. Honey, you can't cook steak frozen. You can cook steaks frozen, especially if it's thin. Honeys. That's what I'm doing. I always cook my steak frozen mostly, because I keep it in the freezer. When I pull it out, honey, I put some butter in the skillet and cut it on. And then when it thaws out, I put some seasoning on it. Once it, you know what I'm saying, get to where it need to be. I was supposed to been up. I did get up, but I went back to sleep. So I like to get outside. When I got to go outside, I want to get out there early. Like super early. When the day break, when it hits daylight. As soon as the sun come up. Because it be so hot that, you know what I'm saying, you can't hardly take it. It's been super hot here in Kentucky and Louisville. I mean, like, so hot that I go out there and spray the dogs to cool them down. That's how hot it's been. My honey, she don't like the water, so her ass just be hot. But Bird, honey, he loved the water. It's always been with my girl dogs. My female dogs, they don't like water. I don't know why. Honey, they don't want to get their damn hair wet. Just like a black woman, honey. They don't want to get their hair wet, honey. Shit. But my boy dogs, honey, they'll get all wet. They don't care. But the girls, honey, no. They ain't trying to get their hair wet. Honey, I had people in my messenger talking about I shouldn't have said that I wasn't going to vote because I'm discouraging people not to vote. I'm not, honey. People should have their own mind and their own brain. You know what I'm saying? So, you have to do what's best for you. I'm just keeping it real. I keep it 100. That's just it. So, you know what I'm saying? You have to do you. I'm not discouraging nobody from doing anything. Honey, you got to do you. So, of course, y'all know I blocked them. Don't be telling me what to do after this bitch, honey. Shit. Good morning, you guys. It's Sugar and Honey. I don't know. I don't know if neither one of them's pregnant yet. It's too soon. I don't have a clue. This is how you clean mushrooms, honeys. That's how I clean my mushrooms. I don't put them in water because they get soggy if you put them in water. So it's best when you got mushrooms to take a paper towel and clean them like that. And wipe them off. Get the dirt off of them. Hard at work. North Carolina, that's what's up. North Carolina. Debbie Salmon, good morning. Ooh, that's a big mushroom. Look at that. I'm going to stuff that. Buddy. That's about all I need. .92 in Michigan. Ooh, that's what it's been here. 93 degrees. Feeling like heat index is 96. Shit hot. It is hot. Hottest Hotter than a mosquito's pita. It's hotter than a mosquito's pita. Yeah. I gotta get out there and get that poo. Get that bug in that poo so it could clean at the bottom of the poo. I gotta get that going. And Dave, he's supposed to be coming. So I'm gonna get him to Dave will work in the heat, honey. He don't care. I be like, boy, ain't you hot? He'll work in the heat. That's what he wanna do. Let him do him. And he's supposed to be coming to I'm gonna get him the pressure wash. His pressure washing back there where the dog is and all of that. All of that gotta get done. Of course, I know we gotta put candy red on it. That's to do candy red, honey. I don't never put my forks and stuff up. And it seems like my forks and shit be disappearing. I don't know where they be going to. See? That was froze. That was froze. It don't take nothing to put that in the skillet and boom. There it is, honey. It'll be done in a minute. Candy red, honey. Candy red on that. And some seasoning salt. And boom, there it is. Breakfast. Connecticut, good morning. Do I use the benefit of clean fruits? Nope. But people do. You can. I pray about it, honey. I rinse them off with regular water. Pray over your food. I don't care what it is. If you eating some potato chips, pray about it. You don't never know. You don't never know. I went to when I was driving the truck, I seen a lot of things out there when I was driving the truck, right? I got to see a potato chip factory, you know, where they make potato chips. And I went to one where I had a truckload full of potatoes. And it was amazing because the way they got my potatoes was loose potatoes. They wasn't like in crates or nothing. They was loose. And it was amazing because I had to back my truck up back my truck on this, I don't know what they call it, but anyway, they picked my unhook. And so they picked my whole trailer up and they turn it upside down and shake all the potatoes out of it. Well, while they was doing all of that, I was looking in the factory. I was looking in there and where they make potato chips, Lay's potato chips. And you wouldn't believe the shit. You would not believe it. I mean, like, it was potatoes all over the floor. It looked like it could be rats in the bitch. That's what it looked like to me. That's what it looked like. And you can see, like, where they make the potatoes, like, you know, I'm talking about potatoes was all over the floor. It looked so dirty in there. It made me think, damn, I don't want no more lazy potato. I don't want no potato chips. But, like, you don't see what goes on in them factories and shit when you eating shit. That's why you have to bless your food. You have to ask God to bless your food. I don't care what you eating. I done seen so much shit driving a truck. It's unbelievable. That you would be like, hell no. Because you don't know what goes on behind the closed doors in those factories that make all that shit. That, you know what I'm saying? Potato chips and all of that old type of shit. Honey, you don't know what's going down. You don't have a clue. You don't have a clue, honey. So, I always tell you, I don't care if you open up a bag of chips or if you eating a candy bar. Ask God to bless it. I know a lot of you guys, y'all don't pray. And I see it. Y'all don't pray over your food. You don't pray over. Only time you pray is when you eating a meal. But you should pray over anything you put in your mouth. Any food that you consuming. Because it all has to be processed. You know what I'm saying? All of it has to be processed. And so, honey, I'm telling you, I wouldn't have never imagined that those places would be the way they are. And they are like that, honey. I would have never imagined that. In a million years, you couldn't have told me that those places look the way they look, that I seen behind the closed doors when the trucks, such as, me and Anthony and truck drivers, go and take and deliver, I pick up. Because we doing it all. Just know that truck drivers is picking up and delivering everything. And so sometimes you are able to see the process of things. And me, I was so curious. I used to watch them, process so much things, plastic and, all kind of stuff that was being processed. I used to watch it. And if they would let me back there. Now, the potato chip place, they didn't let me go inside of the potato chip place. I only could, I was looking through the window. They didn't let me go inside of her. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't able to go inside. They didn't let me go inside. And I asked them. Because anywhere I would go that I was waiting, I'd be asking, can I go in there and look at y'all? I watched how when you see green peppers and bell peppers, red peppers, and all of that old type of stuff, how they package them. And you would think that a machine's doing it, right? But no, they got all these. The one plant that I went to that I picked up this right here. Let me find. I know I got some. Like it. How y'all think this is packaged? How do y'all think this is packaged? Somebody tell me how you think this is packaged. Let me see in the comments what y'all think how this packaged. How y'all think those is packaged, honey? Let me know. These is mushrooms. By hand. Pretty much. It's a machine. But they gotta actually put those peppers in they take and pick them. Like they be going down the line and they'll pick out the some of them be bad. You know what I'm saying? So like they picking the good ones out in with their hands. So, it's always best to make sure, the machine does so much, but you also got people that's in there working with it too. What if they cough on the shit? You think because you bring that thing of bell pepper home that is clean? Because it's in a package? It's not. And so, I want y'all to know it. It's not. They taking their hands and doing this shit, right? And what if they sneeze on the bitch? Cough on them, something. And they still in the package? So when you get shit home, you need to wash it. I be seeing people cooking on live, and they'll take shit right out of the package and cook it. Which, when you cooking something at a high heat, it's going to kill germs anyway. But like if you making a salad with this type of shit, something that you don't have to heat up, that you don't have to cook, then you need to wash it. You really need to wash it. You know what I'm saying? That's the deal. You really need to wash it because it's germs and shit. And that's how people get salmonella poison. When you see people getting salmonella, let me tell you how they get it. Let me tell you what I seen as well. I went to a produce place. So I'm picking up produce. And they had like 1,000 Mexicans in the out in the field that they plant this shit, right? And you know, all the vegetables and stuff. They plant it. But guess what? Guess what they do? The United States pays Mexicans. They bring them over here from Mexico. And this was something I didn't have a clue about, right? I didn't even know. But what they do is they pay to bring them over here for them to work for cheap. They pay. And what they do is once they bring them over here, these big companies, they got the farm and shit, they have a big, like birds. Like, you know how you would see it in the army where, you know, people's in the army and they stay in the birds. You know, and they pay a chef to cook for them. They pay for they pay for they home, they sleeping, they shelter. They pay for shelter. They pay and they pay them every week, but they pay for everything for them. They pay their shelter. They have a chef that goes and cooks breakfast, and they all go and eat like a buffet. You know what I'm saying? A chef cooks for them eggs and, you know, breakfast, and they have lunch and dinner. They pay all of that for them. They make good money. But it's because they don't have to pay for nothing. And so, but it's on the low end. You know what I'm saying? On, you know, from us, I can't really explain what I'm saying, but but they make good money. It's good money for them because they don't have to pay nothing. They don't have to pay for their shelter. They don't have to pay for, and I'm cooking my eggs right in this. It don't matter, I'm Gucci. They don't have to pay for all of that. And so, what they do is, when they out there in the fields working, they use the bathroom in the fields. They don't come all the way back up to go to the bathroom. They'll use the shit right out there. So imagine that. And that's how E. coli forms. Because they'll be out there picking all them vegetables, greens, and everything that gotta be picked. Somebody's picking the bitch. Y'all thinking this, how y'all think it gets in the stores and all of that. Somebody gotta pick the shit, honey. And they out there doing it. And so they'll use the bathroom out there in the damn fields, honey. And instead of coming back up, real talk, honeys, I'm telling you I'm telling you what I seen, what I know, honey. And y'all know I talk to every damn baddie and all of that when I go in them places and shit, honey. Real shit. And so, and so that's why, how you get E. coli. Look up E. coli. See how it's caught. And so a lot of people, like when you get your lettuce or your, greens or, shit like that, and you don't wash the shit off, they do like so much of a wash. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't a thorough wash. It ain't coming straight out of her. You know what I'm saying? They got machines that do like a pre-wash. But it ain't like what you think. And so again, like I said, you have to wash it, honeys. And you have to. I know, like, when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know what my grandmother, you know what I'm saying, always wash stuff, you know what I'm saying? But, sometimes you see people and they cooking and they take shit straight from the bag right into they cook making a salad or something like that. And the shit ain't cool. So, just be careful on that tip, honeys. Be careful when y'all buying stuff. And hopefully, educate some of you guys into making sure that you clean your shit when it comes to your home. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to, you know, to catch that shit. And, you know, a lot of times they'll say we got a recall on such and such because on stuff that's supposed to be washed, like lettuce, what kind of lettuce is that? You know, the lettuce that's already pre-mixed and the shit that's already pre-done, like spinach and, you know, all of it, salad mix. They'll have recalls on it because it wasn't cleaned properly. And it's giving people E. coli mostly. Mostly E. coli. Somebody look up E. coli and what is the coli from? It'll educate you, it'll let you know. You know what I'm saying? So, on the real, make sure you guys wash your shit, honey. That's sure right, Evelyn. That's sure right. Sure right, honey. So, that's where E. coli comes from, and it's mostly on vegetables. Why is it on vegetables? Tell me why. Because of what I just told y'all. Make it make sense. Is it clear to you now? Is it making sense? Honey, that's done. That's enough. My steak. It's Gucci though. Yeah. So that's that. Yeah, that's nasty, Evelyn. People do all kind of shit, honey. You can't trust no motherfuckers, honey. You cannot trust shit. And I hope you don't damn it trust the government's damn it ass, honey. Shit. As you can see what they be doing. You gotta think. You gotta put your thinking cap on, honey. On everything. You gotta think. You can't just assume. You can't just assume shit. Honey, you got to think. So anything that you get, you need to, you know, fast food is concerned, you need to wash it. Bottom line. You need to wash it, honey. Period, point blank. You need to wash it. And I be watching a lot of people, because I love watching people cook as well. Just like y'all like watching people cook, I like watching people cook too. And just like when I be seeing them opening up shit, I be thinking to myself, damn, I wish I could tell them. But I know a lot of people on their lives I done seen, they be telling them, you didn't wash that, you should wash that. You know how people in the comments be saying that, right? You didn't wash that, they didn't wash that bag. And honey, they'll get mad as fuck. And be like, I don't gotta, you know, they'll get mad telling me, they ain't gotta wash it, it came out the bag. And I be thinking to myself, yeah, if you know what I done seen, honey, you'll be washing that shit. You know what I done seen, you'll be washing it, honey. So hopefully it'll give y'all some insight on washing your vegetables and meat and all of that old type of shit. You need to wash it, honey. This is the bottom line. You need to wash it. It's period, point blank. Honey. Alright, my breakfast is done. That is my breakfast for today, honey. You have to wash all meat. I don't care if it's chicken. I don't care what it is. You have to wash everything. But like I said, if you cooking it at a high heat, such as chicken, if you frying it, you know what I'm saying? You know, fish or whatever. If you don't wash it, like, you know, if you're cooking it at a high heat, the bacteria will be killed. It'll be killed. Bacteria on it. It'll be killed if you cooking something. But like if you just got like you're making a salad, something that don't have to be cooked, such as a salad. You know what I'm saying? Fruit, shit like that. But fruit that got peelings on it, you Gucci. You know what I'm saying? You got to take the peel off or whatever, then you know you good. But I'm saying like all kind of shit. And you know, I found that when I used to make candy apples, I used to make them so much, right? But when I first started making candy apples, when I very first started, you know, like I made my caramel from scratch, and I used to try to dip my apple in my caramel, and it wouldn't stick. It would slide right off, and I was like, "What the fuck? What am I doing wrong?" And you know, I kept doing it and kept doing it, and my caramel would just slide right off the apple, right? And I'm like, "What is going on?" So I did some research to figure out, why is my caramel sliding off the apple? Why is it just sliding right off the apple? Come to find out that they got wax on apples. It's wax on like those green peppers. It's a light coating of wax that they put on them to preserve them. And so I started having to have some boiling water and take all my apples and stick them down in the water to melt the wax off the apple. And so that's how I had to do. I had to, stick my apples down in there in order to melt the wax. And once I got the wax off the apple, then my caramel stuck onto the apple. And so that was something I didn't never know, that when you go in the store and in anything that's like open, cucumbers, you know, just sitting out, apples that's sitting out, green peppers, yellow peppers, all of them got a thin coating of wax on them that they put on them to preserve them in the stores. It's a thin coat of wax on them. Y'all didn't know it, did y'all? I didn't either. But I found that out years ago. But so that's why the caramel, you know, so when I would have all of that, when I get done and cut off my pot and all of that, honey, my whole pot was white. I did so many apples that once the pot cooled down, you could see the demi wax. You could see the wax. You could see the wax, honey. So it's a lot of things y'all don't know that they be doing to the demi food. So a lot of people, you got wax in your demi body that they automatically put in there. You know what I'm saying? And we wonder why people catching cancer so much nowadays. Like back in the days, cancer wasn't heard of it was, but not like it is now, and it's rapid. And you wonder why. Because they do all kind of shit that you don't even know about to your food before you even get it home. You do all kind of shit. And so all that shit is getting in your body. You know what I'm saying? Which is causing cancer. You know, look at the chickens now, honey. They damn legs is this damn big. Because they shooting up shit with antibiotics, making double shit. So when they sell it to us, that shit get all them antibiotics. They don't go away when they shoot them up with the shit. Antibiotics do not go away. They still in the damn chicken that they shot it up with to make it grow. And so once it get home, you be wondering why, damn, you know, back in the day, your kids growing up, they didn't look like grown women. Your daughters and sons with mustaches and shit at 11 and 12 years old. They didn't have that. They wasn't looking like that. And your daughters with breasts and big butts at 11 and 12 years old. They looking grown. You don't know men don't know if they kids are if they grown damn it women. Because they developed. They have developed because of the antibiotics that makes the same damn it cow, chicken, whoever else bigger same antibiotics. Come on, y'all. Hey, come on. Go ahead, Dave. Go. Come on. Get in there. Come on, let's go. Hey. All right, you guys, I gotta go. The same. That's my breakfast. I guess the roll. This. But the same antibiotics that they shooting in this shit, in the cows, in the pigs, and whatever to make them fat, to make them big. It's still in the system. And so when you get it home and you cook it and you think it's all Gucci, it ain't. A lot of that shit ain't. They got antibiotics in it. That's how your kids get big with big titties and all of that, because it's the same thing. It's making us grow faster. It's making your body parts, your kids' body parts, grow faster. Big breasts and big butts and heavy set because of the meat, because of the shit that they steroids and shit that they putting in the shit. And when you eat it, you know what I'm saying, is getting to you. A lot of things that I be thinking about, honey, you got to pray about it. That's the bottom line. You have to pray about it. Hey. You have to pray about it because, you know, you got to pray about it because, you know, it's a lot of things we can't do nothing about. You know what I'm saying? We don't live on farms and shit to grow our own damn cows. And who got the money? A lot of people don't got money to have cows and cattle and land and shit, to do all of that, to do your own shit like they did back in the day when we used to live in the country and your grandmother and them was growing up. So you gotta do what you gotta do. And that's why a lot of people's turning into vegetarians, because they can grow their own vegetables and shit. You know, a lot of people is, because it's unbelievable. But what I do say is, pray about it. Pray about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't eat a lot of beef no more. I pretty much kind of like eating seafood, you know, that comes from the sea. Although, you know, you have to, when I buy shit, I try to find wild caught shit. You know what I'm saying? And all of that. But, you know, it's so much that they doing to the food nowadays that is unbelievable. And like I said, you have to pray about it. Pray about it and make sure you wash everything that comes into your house. Wash it. It's the bottom line. I gotta go. Much love to you guys. I'll see you guys later, honeys.